Although it has been said the perception of security is already very negative in terms of the daily events that occur in the city and that have become recurrent lately, it is important to mention that the work of the networks is also important to receive and perceive the message. Nowadays, new technologies allow us to be direct witness of events that happen every day in the city. An example of is the content that is uploaded to networks every day regarding insecurity in Bogotá, robberies and more robberies in the streets, cell phone theft, chartering cars, and even more serious actions such as attempting against the live a common citizens or was style, directly attacking a policeman who is fulfilling his duty. The constant wave of information in the media and social networks serves as mechanisms of terror, and although they are not far from reality, these very dynamic forms of communication have served to terrorist communities. The behaviors of some citizens who share and comment on the contents that show insecurity in the streets of Bogota have really become a subject of study. Many of them invite you to act with your own hand. The constant insecurity has generated a keen feeling of fatigue within the citizenship, an aspect that worries the authorities since they could cause a violent rebellion on which the citizens are engaged of doing justice with themselves. These actions could give even more fatal results for the citizens. We would be think about an increase in violence among the inhabitants of Bogota. In addition, these actions the only thing they do delegitimize guarantors of the security of the city. The institution must be the guarantors of the citizens' well-being. Through a contingent and security plan, the mayor's office seeks to reduce the danger rate in the city. This project has the initiative of different sectors of the local government. The idea of the project is to reduce the social problems that are the cause of insecurity in Bogota. The main objective of the project is to make Bogota a quiet city for its inhabitants. The mayor's office will work with this project for the next 2 years. The team that Claudia Lopez has left in power. Sometime after Claudia Lopez, mayor of Bogota, made a complaint to her vice secretary, Hugo Acero, for the insecurity generated by the old Bronx. The issue of the security is a new trend within the citizenship of the capital. It is true that during confinement the feeling of security improved, and enough to be clear, however, when the measures began to decrease, when we began to live a new normal, crimes again to over the city. In an article in a local magazine, an increase in crime and the innovation of some criminal modes had been mentioned in the response to the economic contingency that the pandemic would leave as a consequence. One of the causes of the increase in security is the inefficiency of the district and the mayor's office in terms of an effective economic reaction that covers and guarantees the right of all citizens to work. Actually, the city is exposed to several problems of social interest that will shake as citizens. Insecurity in Bogota, a consequence of the economic crisis left by the pandemic. Sometime after the confinement caused by the COVID-19 pandemic in Bogota, the capital of Colombia, an environment of distress and insecurity is perceived. Today's citizens do not feel safe in their city, nor in the neighborhoods, and they are very cautious when leaving home. Unfortunately, insecurity in Bogota has shown an evident increase that worries anyone who lives in the city. Day after day, the warning about a new type of robbery or the complaint about an armed robbery appears in the media. The city has become a free place for the abusers. Day after day, robberies increase and insecurity in Bogotá does not seem to improve. Apparently, it is an issue that got out of hand for the local authorities, a problem that is reborn.